Thank you. Um, yes, my name's Steve Miksta. I am the CEO and founder of Opti. And today I want to share with you the urgent need for organizations to learn to think in outcomes. So, who here has been to a strategy meeting in your organization where there's all kinds of great ideas, and then you get back to your desk and realize that nothing's really changed? Right? I think everybody's been in that type of meeting, and I used to think that I experienced those meetings the same as everybody. And when I was 36 years old, I was sorry, I was diagnosed with Asperger's, and ultimately, I came to learn why those meetings bothered me so much, because my brain doesn't tolerate ambiguity. So when I'm in those meetings and someone shares a good idea, I'm immediately thinking about the outcome and coming working backwards to identify the data points that will validate our progress towards achieving the outcome. But that only can get me so far. Ultimately, I have to ask questions to other people in the room. And when I do that, but by the looks on their face, it feels like I'm speaking a different language. And I am. But if we want these strategy meetings to become more productive, it starts with all of us being able to speak the same language. Because it's not that we don't have great ideas, it's that we leave the meeting and we don't have a shared definition of success. And the cost of this misalignment doesn't end with the meeting, it compounds each and every day that we work. And it expands even further with every new hire and every new system and every new technology automation that we try to implement. Now, here's why this is more important than ever. Think of AI as a telescope into your business. It creates new visibility and endless possibilities for your organization. But just like a telescope, it only becomes valuable when you know what it is you're trying to see. In an organization, that means identifying a specific outcome. Because what an outcome does is it provides a constraint, a single point of reflection that allows diverse perspectives to align around a shared meaning of what needs to be done. And when our intentions are aligned, technology can scale the execution. And this is what we help organizations do. We start by identifying the specific outcomes that they can actually achieve. Then we ground reality in the data and definitions and specific metrics that will validate we're making progress towards achieving it. Then and only then, when our intentions are aligned, we design and deliver technology to accelerate progress. Let me show you how it works. So you're in a sales meeting and someone says, hey, we need to grow sales. Okay, great, but that's not an outcome yet. So we clarify it. Okay, we want to grow sales of product X to active customers by 20% over the next 90 days. Now we ensure that each person in the room understands their role in achieving the outcome. Marketing needs to identify which contacts we're actually going to target, determining an engagement strategy, and identify the metrics around clicks and engagements and all of the things they need to measure to know that they're successful. Sales managers need to prep sales reps for capacity and be ready to oversee and ensure they can follow up in a timely manner. Sales reps need to restructure their day around the outcome, prioritizing the right accounts, ensuring the right follow-up, and converting engaged customers into closed sales. So what just happened? We just turned a meeting that would typically end up with 5 people leaving the room with their own definition of success, and we established shared meaning. And with that shared meaning, we now have an understanding of what the technology needs to do to assist us in achieving it. Now, statistics show that 70% of digital transformations fail, not because of bad tools, because of misalignment. But here's what we've seen when we align people around specific outcomes. 200% increase in the amount of orders completed per employee. 400% increase in the number of services delivered per employee. And hundreds of thousands of dollars in new revenue without hiring a person. So here's the takeaway. Business used to be 1% strategy and 99% execution. Technology and AI can now automate the execution. And when we can automate the execution, strategy becomes exponentially more important. And misalignment is the new bottleneck. And technology can't solve misalignment. That's a human problem. So the question isn't how do we leverage more technology? It's how quickly can we align to identify the outcomes that matter, establish shared meaning on what each of us needs to do to achieve it, and leverage technology to accelerate our progress in getting there. And that's what we're here to do. And if you're ready to stop having these endless meetings and are ready to make progress in addressing the infinite costs of misalignment, scan the code, give us a call, come talk to me. Thank you.